Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well today. Now the summer update finally just dropped. As you can tell, I have my barn in his summer attire. Now we just got done finishing our summer ROXY summons and we are here for our first showcase. I do plan on doing probably around 2-3 showcases for her. Still not out of masters from the last video. I just haven't gotten, around to playing any geared PvP, but here's the team we're going to be using today. Haven't used her at all off camera and, figured I'd use her with the green Gotha. That way we can hopefully get some, 3-star cards and show those off. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Here we go, and our first opponent of the video. Now, I did forget to hit record on that last one, and it's such a shame because it was such a good showcase. We were up against a Ludociel team. Now, let's see, what do I want to go for here? I mean, very well just go for this. I mean, due to the fact that her single target card is the same one as a red Lost Veins, we can instantly rush her all turn 1, which is super amazing. And her AoE card is the attack disable one, same as red Gotha. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. So, I mean, given the fact that, not a lot of teams nowadays have the, cleanse, super good card to have. And I mean, going on to her passive now, since we already procced it in the first turn, whenever she reaches full ultimate gauge, everyone gets evasion. So, I mean, that is just absolutely insane. Like, that along with, if say someone applies the solve and you lose your ultimate gauge the very next turn and you fill up that final gauge in the next turn, you instantly get another evasion. So she's just an absolutely crazy good unit. Hopefully these 2 pumpkin bombs break the shield and we can proc revive on Elizabeth here. Yeah, no, she is just super good. I mean, when was the last, they don't usually have like, a good tendency of, making these more like summer mess around characters pretty good. But I mean, for part 1, of the summer, event, we got ROXY and she's really good. I mean, definitely, oh yikes, that is a bit unfortunate. I mean, that's why you run Elizabeth. Elizabeth is just absolutely insane. That revive mechanic, the fact they added that so early on in the game just seems ridiculous to me. But what do we want to go for here? 1, 2, and I think we'll yeah, I think we'll put up the shield for this turn. Why not? Should be able to get rid of Elizabeth in this following turn here. There we go, sweet, and we'll put up the shield. Basically just protecting us from Escanor, but no, she's a crazy good utility unit, and she has the DPS. Like, that ultimate card does not slack sometimes, and oh yikes, Purgatory Barn in the back. We do have Gotha, so if we could get a couple rank ups in these next turns, we can just keep stunning this barn. I mean, all around, I'd probably say, I mean, I haven't tried any of the teams yet. This is definitely looking like a good one. I mean, just having Gotha for showcases is like probably the smartest thing you can do. Oh, thank God Escanor doesn't crit. Okay, it's not like we can remove that either. Do we just have to take the L? I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do here. 1, 2, why not? We'll rush both their ults. I mean, I can almost guarantee ROXY's gonna die anyways. I mean, despite the fact we proc the evasion. Ultimates, the same effect doesn't apply to them. They can just go straight through it. So we are in fact gonna have to take this Escanor ult to the face. Really just depends on who he goes for. I could imagine it'll be the ROXY, yeah. I mean, not totally bad. I mean, I would like her to have stayed alive a tiny bit longer. Please don't kill Gotha. Yes, sweet, okay. I do have the evasion there, so barn card doesn't count. And here we go, the summer Escanor skin. Didn't think I'd actually be able to, show him off this early in the video, but we'll proc this, and I think we'll go for the stun on the barn. The second he gets up that gift card, he just gets so much HP, like regeneration at the end of turns, that most teams just become unkillable, despite the fact, he's also just an absolutely insane tank himself. There we go, stun him there. We'll see what our card draw is, because we don't really have the DPS at the moment, yeah. And this one's just going to get fairly drawn out. I mean, I would like to face as little barn teams as possible, and looks like we're doing pretty good on that one. I mean, super high CC for a Lost Vein team. I mean, I feel like once people, start breaking that, like 230 CC, they really start to, neglect the Lost Vein. But, what do we want to go for in this first turn? I think we might do this one. We might wait and see if we can get any extra ROXY cards to see if we can rank up them. But, I mean, ultimately, anything is like this. I mean, almost like using an attack disable unit, it almost goes against like any team. Like, the only real time you'll see a cleansing unit nowadays is if someone just uses the Blue King, which never ever happens. Or if they're using the Festival King, and obviously when the 3 debuffs apply, his passive, you know, procs, and, you know, he cleanses everything. So, I mean, we've got a lot of stuns, not ideally what we want, but, rushing the Lost Vein ult as well. Yikes. So glad we put that dissolve on. We'll go rank up on ROXY and we'll throw out the duck. I mean, speaking of the duck, the animations for her are absolutely sick. I mean, really like the skin as well, and her affection costume, like the little frog hat, super big fan of. I don't even know why they added it. It doesn't really go with the character at all, but it really reminds me of just like all the frog stuff from Animal Crossing, if any of you guys have played that. Gosh, the shields are just non-stop. This is the only problem with Elizabeth. Okay, so what do we want here? Gonna have to rank up the Elizabeth for the stun. I mean, not ideally what I want to do. 2, and I'd really like, you know what? We'll go 1, rank up Elizabeth, attack and attack. That way we can actually get the ROXY ult as well. Unfortunately, we won't have the Elizabeth, but we can live without that. There we go. I mean, if Evade applied to ultimates, this ROXY would 100% be like the most meta character in the game right now, and wouldn't be, you know, that wouldn't be changing for a long time. I don't think, that'd just be too overpowered. She wouldn't ever be not like the meta character. That's just insane. But I mean, the evade along with like these stuns here gives you some crazy control, and along with the Gotha being able to rank up as well, and the dissolve for like ultimate protection, it is super good team here. 1, 2, and ideally, because I don't want this Lost Vein dead, I think I'm gonna throw out the stun, but at the same time I hope it doesn't kill the Lost Vein. I threw out the ROXY ultimate on Escanor first, so it would be proc revive at all. It will be on the Escanor most likely. Did that proc then? I think I saw the little sparkles come up on him. There we go, so yeah, proc the revive then, and we might even kill Lost Vein with this card. I mean, super like weak defensively, yeah, that's alright. Escanor's obviously got his debuff immunity, so there wasn't really much more we could have done with that stun. We could have stunned the Elizabeth, but not too big a deal. Getting rid of his Lost Vein cards, I mean, I'm hoping I can actually get into Champion again by the end of this video. This is only our second match, so looking pretty good for us in terms of win-loss ratio, but, yes. Thank you. Another ROXY ultimate and another attack disable. I mean, once Escanor's turn 3 passes, it's smooth sailing from there. As long as you've like gotten rid of his ult and can like control him, you're fine. You just have to really get that Escanor ult before then, and if you have him 6/6, I mean, it's basically just, you know, a pick of 2 free characters. Like, it is such a strong single target ultimate. And I mean, you know, their attack disabled this turn, next turn I'll have the reflect up, they can't attack. You can rush the ROXY ultimate so quickly. Just completely avoid the stun there. Like, honestly, looking to be like a very top tier team. I mean, we haven't come up against any Barnes as of yet, so not too sure how it'll do there, but I mean, at the moment we are absolutely stomping people. Unfortunately as well, I do only have my Elizabeth 4/6. I mean, her reflector definitely still does enough damage to kill people, but it's whatever. There we go, get rid of the Escanor there. 2/6 as well, still hitting 200,000s. No crit as well, like I've built her attack crit obviously because I had my old ROXYs with that role, but let's see. Ooh, gonna be able to get another ROXY ultimate this next turn. Gosh, isn't that just crazy? Yeah, one thing I wouldn't do as Lolly Melon is attack into reflectors because it just completely ignores her passive. As you can tell there, took way too much damage. Go you, and we'll stun Elizabeth again. Gonna be able to get the ROXY victory screen super early on in this video as well. Look at that. Also reminds me a lot of the, if any of you guys play Fate, the, what's her name? Basically the swimsuit Saber. Trying to think. Oh, well, I'm sure I'll remember later on, but yeah, would you look at that? No forfeit either, but we'll throw this ROXY ultimate off and we'll get into the third match. I mean, I would like to at least come up against one Barn team just to see how we do, but ideally we want to face them as little as possible. Not because I'm scared of them, just because they're boring, and look at that. Okay, so almost forgot to hit recording on that one. Basically coming up against the Barn team here, and we got the Lucky Mojo into the, you know, silver single target card. cranked that up and threw those off. So we have got the attack disable on Escanor that turn. Let's see, what do we want to go for? Throw this into the... Actually, we don't even have to throw it into the Arthur. We will stun the Arthur. We want to go for... I think we'll just get rid of Escanor for the time being, and we'll throw out the attack disable, why not? Honestly, looking pretty good here. I mean, CC was a tiny bit lower than ours, but that's alright. Should definitely be able to finish off the Escanor here. I mean, I knew we wouldn't be able to finish off the barn. That's just a given, but at least with Escanor dead, his Twiggo or whoever he has in the back should be able to come out. Let's see, yeah, Twiggo as expected. I mean, it's not the kind of cards, you know, we want for a ROXY showcase, but coming up against the barn team, I mean, as many stuns and rank ups as you can get is ideally your best thing, and look at that, Goddess Elizabeth's patience-ing the Twiggo AoE, goddamn. Okay. Back-to-back gift cards. Let's see, we'll go 1, 2, and we'll just throw out the ROXY. That's another ROXY ultimate as well. God damn, it is just... She's just racking them up so quickly. And I mean, if we get more rank ups or even just like merges on those single target cards, you can just get them even faster. I mean, all that damage we just did to Barn there, we're basically just gonna lose. Probably shouldn't have stunned him that turn, actually. I completely forgot about the evade. I mean, I'm just not used to having this much protection. I mean, with the evade, the shields, the stuns, all of it, it's just crazy. Definitely should have saved the stun for when he has ultimate though. That's the only thing we really need to worry about in this team. I mean, if we can just start, we can definitely stun dissolve next turn, which basically gives 2 like turns of ultimate control. Ooh, the Arthur though. One, we'll rank up Elizabeth, put the 3-star into Barn and the 1-star into Arthur. I mean, this is the thing about Elizabeth. When playing her, you're really just forced into playing so toxically. We'll stun Barn there, stun the Arthur, and I'm kind of confused on where I want to go from here, but I'm ideally thinking we put up the 3-star shield and the reflector. That way, actually no, we stun the Barn for 2 turns though. Why not? We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Why not? Hoping this will kill Arthur. I mean, I highly doubt it. Arthur is just insanely tanky as well. And never mind, I take it back. Arthur is dead. Okay. Hoping he's Barn. Yeah, it doesn't have a 6/6 ultimate here. That would be super unfortunate. I mean, if it's 6/6, we die anyway, so it doesn't matter that we put up the shield, but... As well, we can't even build up the go through ultimate to stop it from happening this next turn. I mean, we can merge these cards again and get another reflector, but yeah. 1, 2, and I mean, yeah, we'll just throw this into Barn. Who really cares? I mean, if he doesn't have a 6/6 ultimate, he breaks the shield. I'm hoping he just reflects into himself and dies. And god damn, that is a lot of damage from 1-star card. Got to rank up as well. We can get another ROXY ultimate this next turn. As long as we... I mean, if we survive, we're killing anyway, but... There we go, throwing up the gift there, and let's see how he goes. Gosh, fingers crossed. I probably should have checked what his ultimate level was. Yeah, look at that. Reflect and die. He survives. Oh, man, it's just too cracked. I mean, throwing out these cards here, the Barn's going to be dead, and there's nothing Twiggo can do by himself, so let's get on to the 4th match. Here we go, and another Barn team. I mean, at the moment, we're currently 3-4-3 on these matches, so once again, tiny bit lower, around the same CC as the last player, and goddamn, this starting hands we're getting at the moment are just absolutely insane. Perfect for the, you know, the showcases you like, and I mean, we went overkill on the ultimate gauge in that one, so attacking the Escanor here, and yeah, really good damage on him. Once again, we can't even take damage this next turn because the evasion passive applies. ROXY's just cracked. Simple as that. Video title done. There we go. Let's see what he does. I mean, I can imagine it'll just be like a nameless dance, Arthur buff, and like throw out the Arthur card. Okay, so I'm hoping we can kill Arthur here. I mean, I highly doubt it, but we'll just merge these cards as well. We can hold on to those for later. I mean, if it crits, I reckon it will, but with the gift as well, just Yeah, not happening anytime soon. I mean, we definitely should have gone. Definitely should have done what I did last game and gone for the stun and went for Escanor. We would have killed then, but Escanor's just nowhere near us. Escanor is such a squishy unit in saying that he is an absolute cannon, so he makes up for it. Let's see, we'll go 1, 2, and I think we'll put up the Elizabeth shield. That way we can get the reflector in this next one. I mean, Elizabeth is just such a good unit to counter Barn. I mean, it kind of went full circle. We had, you know, all these units come out to counter each other. Lost Vayne, then got countered by Elizabeth, and then they just added to the team. We've got Barn, and it just goes full circle to just reflector killing if you don't have him 6-6. I mean, not having 6-6 Barn is so unfortunate. He's just so much stronger on that final level. If you guys don't know, once you get him 6-6, he gets the rupture effect on his ultimate, so basically meaning you can just cleave through anyone who has buffs on themselves. And that's going to be a lot of damage on ROXY. It's not like we can even stop this Escanor ult from happening next turn because he has that debuff immunity. 1, 2, and what? I mean, with, you know, the Elizabeth ult just being ridiculous, the reflect actually applies before the you know, the death effect on Escanor's single target, so I'm hoping whoever he goes for, he just doesn't one-tap. I mean, hopefully he doesn't go for Elizabeth and crit and just, you know, wipe her, but if he goes for, say, ROXY or Gotha's probably our best bet. He could just reflect into himself and die, hoping he's not 6-6. Yeah, look. Procs the revive and almost kills as well. Please don't kill her. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. Attacking him into himself there. Please do just a tiny bit of damage at least. Yeah, look. Bit unfortunate, we almost had that one as well, but I reckon if we had done that stun play on the first turn, we would have won it. Here we go, and let's see it, our final victim of the video. Did we only get 2 Barn teams in this video? I mean, that is some super good luck, and unfortunately no crazy, you know, god turn with this starting one. We will still, of course, go for just attacking straight into that Escanor with the attack disable. I mean, he did as well get the merger on his flood card, so we want him as low as possible for when he's not attack disabled. I could imagine as well they're going to chuck up the shield this turn, so let's see, what do we get? See, even more ROXY cards. I mean, right out of the gate, if we hold on to this one for, like, after we use the ultimate, we can go back-to-back turns with our ultimate. I think I might go for that one. I mean, it's probably not the best play to, you know, win us the match, but, yeah, look. Definitely looks to be a real player with how long he was taking with that turn. Applies the dissolve as well, and I think I figured out the evasion only... Oh, look, it only applied on ROXY there for... Oh, no, that's because we have the Dociel, that's alright. 1... What do we want to go for? 2 and... I think we go 3, I mean... Get the evasion on the full team for that one. Stun the Gotha and apply the dissolve. That way we get 2 turns of the, you know, ult protection. Do of course get the ultimate removed, but I think the evasion for the whole team only lasts for 1 attack. That's the main thing, so... It's not like we can even use this attack disable on Escanor in this next one. If he just goes for the full rush here, we're in a pretty bad spot. I mean, I'm hoping he doesn't go for it. Come on. Stalling us out for this long. But I mean, yeah, so far with how these ROXY, like, you know, this video's gone, super impressed with her. I mean, all around she looks like a super good character, and don't know why you'd go for the stun there. Yeah, okay, look at that. Just... Apparently, yeah, I'm wrong again about the... Oh no, yeah, okay, so it does only last 1 time for each character, and... Yeah, look at that, forfeit for our final match. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, like I just said before, super impressed with how ROXY did. I mean, we'll definitely be trying her out in a couple more teams, you know, super glad that she's here, and I'm super excited for the summer part 2 to get, you know, to be able to use that Merlin and the Elizabeth. But hoping you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.